Here are 26 different cozy games estimated to release in 2026 and on different platforms, plus 2 are free among the options, including a mobile option. So Android and iOS gamers, you have an option among this list as well. 1. Hermit and Pig, releasing January 22nd of 2026, which is a turn-based RPG game where social interaction is a battle in itself. You went to forage mushrooms with your companion Pig and ended up battling company corporate characters, other rival truffle hunters, and uncharacteristically violent animals. 2. Ambroise, Niflette, and the Gleaned Bell. This is a cozy stop-motion detective adventure game where you play as Ambroise Niflette, a smart detective visiting a small village to solve the case of the stolen Gleaned Bell, which, now missing, freezes the village in time, preventing the villagers from celebrating their year-end festival. 3. NAMAKORIUM, released in January 2026, which is a cooperative ARPG where you play as Namakos, which is the Japanese term for sea cucumbers, who are cleaning the oceans as humanity has left the planet due to pollution. You have to combine real-time planning and strategy with cooperative gameplay to be able to utilize the Namakos and their different characteristics. And as the seas get purified, you see the return of sunlight, coral blooming, and also the visit of sea creatures. 4. Inkonbini, one store, many stories. Expected to release in spring 2026, is a single-player third-person convenience store simulator. It is set in the early 1990s, and the character you play as is helping out for the summer at her aunt's convenience store before she has to go to college. Check inventory, stock shelves, and talk to customers day to day, and notice how your dialogue choices impact their life. 5. Dear Ambroise, a silent, emotional, cinematic narrative game where you explore the friendship bond between a fawn and a young boy. This game has no dialogue and remains accessible to all ages, backgrounds, and languages, and has beautiful scenery and music to take you on an emotional journey. These characters together have powers which they use to traverse this world and solve puzzles, and you see the evolution of a young fawn to a majestic deer. 6. Map, a game about maps. In this game, you play as a young cartographer who is exploring with a crew to find hidden treasure. You start off with a simple map of the coastline, and you have to use your sense of direction to find landmarks and other unique sites and place them on the map. As you progress, you will unlock other tools to enhance your abilities. 7. Pokemon Pokopia, released on March 5th, 2026 on Nintendo Switch 2. You play as a Ditto who has transformed into being human, who has decided to start farming, create a home, decorate and customize it, and also create habitats that will welcome new Pokemons that will unlock skills, because those Pokemons will teach this Ditto. All this to create your own slice of paradise in this Pokemon world. 8. Palworld Palfarm. In this game, as the title says, you're gonna be using the pals that are in Palworld to create a farm. They'll help you farm, craft, but also cook alongside you and even run stores in this game. In case this is a thought in your mind, no, you can't eat your pals. There also seems to be a market dynamic where you can sell or buy goods, and also a black market. There is combat features in this game as well, because other pals can raid your farm and you can also defend it with weapons. 9. Aniimo, an open world creature collecting game where not only do you collect the creatures, you can also become them. This game is available on PC and Xbox, but also on mobile devices, so iOS and Android users can play this on their phones. In this game, you befriend creatures called Aniimo, where once you have bonded with them, you can transform into them to traverse the different landscapes in this new game world, but also to defend yourself against unfriendly animal creatures that might be there to attack you. It seems like you can play a lot of mini games alone or even with multiplayers. 10. Piece Together, which is a Steam game estimated to release in early 2026. It's a cozy scrapbooking game that is inspired by a real-life friendship between Beth and Connie, and you explore their bond through photos and gentle puzzles. This game was crafted to be a 1 hour to 2 hour experience. So if you're someone looking for a game to play in one sitting, this might be right up your alley. 11. Dosa Divas, which is a cooking turn-based RPG game where you play as two sisters using ancient spirit mech to go bring back tradition and culture to their surroundings by battling a fast food corporation manipulating the masses. 12. Big Rock, which is a game from the creators of the Untitled Goose game, where teamwork and team building is the main focus of the game. Yes, there are challenges and puzzles to solve as you hang out with friends, but the most important part of the game and what the game is built around is connection and spending time with your friends. 13. Pretty Planet, which at the recording of this video is estimated to be a free game and cross-platform. And this game is taking landscaping and customization to new levels. Not only are you doing your home, you'll have your own little planet to customize to your liking, while meeting your fellow alien resident creatures on your planet. And with your vehicle that also doubles as a spaceship, go and travel the galaxies. This game also hints that it will have some mini games and multiplayer activities to be had. 14. Planet of Lana 2. Continuing with your companion Mui that you met in the first Planet of Lana, you're gonna explore this time the depths of the planet Novo and unravel its mystery. The game will continue with its beautiful art style and music that was found in its first installment. 15. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. This game is the Wii characters that are called me version of The Sims. In my opinion, to keep it very simple, you get to customize your characters, give them their personality, and laugh at the random things that happen. 16. At Fate's End, which is a mature action-adventure game where you fight the ones you love, from the creators of Spiritfarer. You play as Shan, the deaf young heiress of the Hemlock clan. Through the game, you have to solve intricate narrative puzzles, upgrade your sword skills and knowledge as you face your estranged siblings and emotional duels. Let me know what you think in the comments, but to me, cozy games can have mature topics and even be action games. It all depends on how the playthrough is and the story is told that makes it cozy and how it makes you feel. 17. Project Bloomwalker for Xbox and PC. This game at first glance is obviously Ghibli movie inspired. In this world, the air is polluted and can only be purified by a Bloomwalker, which is a walking house or settlement that Kawu, who is the main character we play as, he knows how to go in the house and use it to purify the air around it. You meet Alins, which are white forest-like creatures that help you in this quest. There's also some combat mechanics in the game, as there are adversaries who are after you or even eat your friends. 18 is Coffee Talk Tokyo, releasing March 5th, 2026. And this installment, you will not only be serving humans, but also fantasy and yokai creatures. If you don't know what Coffee Talk is, it's a coffee brewing simulator where you need to talk to customers, hear their stories, where not only do you make customers their favorite drink, even help them make new connections. 19 is Hela. This is a 3D cooperative adventure game where you explore Scandinavian-inspired landscapes through the eyes of a mouse. You solve puzzles as you figure out how to cross and progress along this vast world. You have to work hand in hand to overcome challenges when you play with your friends, whether it's local split-screen multiplayer or online co-op. But you also can play this game completely solo. 20. Moonlight Peaks. In this farming simulator game, you play as the daughter of Dracula, who is setting off on her own. You're gonna start this new life by building your own magical farm and customizing your home to your liking and meeting supernatural neighbors that you can possibly date. It is not only the crops that grow magically, you also develop new vampiric abilities. 21. Heartopia. This is the other free game on this list. It is a life simulation game where you can explore a wide range of hobbies, including fishing, cooking, gardening, watching birds, and even insect collecting. And as there's no stamina system or daily checklist, you can do whatever brings you joy without worrying about a time constraint. Talk to charming residents of Heartopia town or connect with players all around the world. Once loaded in the game has no loading screens or boundaries, and the entire fairy tale like town. 22 Stage Fright. From the creators of Overcooked, this is an all new cooperative adventure game for 2 players where you explore and solve escape room like levels and overcome obstacles. You have to guide Drew, Blake, and Charlie through a charming coming of age story by switching between the pair of kids. And remember that this game is designed with communication and teamwork in mind. In my opinion, the game seems to make comedy trailer with a sprinkle of horror. 23 Dragon Shelter, which is a farming simulation game set in a fantasy world where you farm, cook, and travel with dragon friends. You grow crops, gather valuable resources, take care of these adorable dragons, and help the gloomy town folk rediscover their long forgotten joy. 24 Little Ghosties, which is a bottom of the screen idle game that sits at the corner of your desktop where you can take care of a little ghost or several ghosts in your globe. You can change the theme of the globe, feed the ghost, wash it, and also play with it. 25 is Petal. Play as Callie and the artificial pet Kira as they explore the city of Sapphire Valley and train to become petal runners. Play as an aspiring specialized motorcycle courier who delivers Leap Cell, which is a product derived from flowers that is used to power artificial pet technology called Hana Pets. A wholesome slice of life story about growing up and letting go. 26 Fishbowl. This is a slice of life game. You play as a 21-year-old video editor who gets her first job in a new city and is living by herself while grieving her grandmother's death, while making dialogue choices that determine the outcome of the game. Do not hesitate to leave a comment to let me know which game was your favorite out of the list. And if I miss one of the games you're looking forward to, even if it's not a cozy game, I would love to know. There's always new games I'm ready to learn about. And don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and most importantly, take care. Maybe I'm Sarissa, maybe I'm not, but you can call me Rice because that's my nickname. You can watch one of the videos YouTube recommend. I do these cozy lists yearly, but I do other lists as well throughout the year. If you missed the 2025 games list, it is here. And if not, I will link it in the description, and YouTube will also recommend a video of mine that you might like. And you can click it here somewhere on the screen. And until next time, see you in the next video. Bye.